Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the second tutorial. On the previous tutorial we spoke about how to add a category for the products, then how to add a product, then how to purchase the product and add it to your warehouse, then how to start selling the product through the point of sale. On this tutorial we're gonna see some more features. We'll just go directly, we'll start with the quotation. So on the side menu you'll see a quotation. Then you can add a new quotation. So if you, for example, you need to send a quotation to a client, you can just go through this feature quotation. Who's the biller who's sending the quotation? Which supplier? You don't have to choose the supplier. What is the name of the customer? We'll show you how to add the customer name and which warehouse. Then we'll choose warehouse 1. Select the product. You can scan the product through the barcode scanner, or you can just write the first numbers, then it will show you the products that you have, and then it will be added. You can add more products. For example, we'll add another one, earphones. Then here's the quotation. You can change the quantity, and you can add a tax to the order, discount if you would like to, and shipping cost, and the status, is it pending or is it already sent? And then you can write a note and submit. Then after you submit, it will give you a quotation to print out or to send it through as a PDF. Our second feature is a return. So if a customer comes back with a product that you want to return and get a refund or to exchange, you go through sale, then you return the item. It's exactly the same like selling the item. You just add a return here through the button. So you choose a customer, then the warehouse, then who's the biller, then you select a product that the customer would like to return. Then here we go, you can submit and now it's returned. If you want to return a purchase that you purchased for your stock, you'll go to purchase here. So this is if you are as a owner, you want to return stock from the warehouse, you want to return it back. So you return it from here, so to be deducted from the system. Then we've got accounting. If you got an accountant, you can understand what's going on here. Then the HR. If you got a human resource management, then we'll go to people. So here by people, you see a user list and customer list and the biller list. So the user list and then the supplier list as well. So the user list, it's the users who are using the point of sale system. The customer list, it's who are the customers. Like for example, if you're sending a quotation, you need to add a customer. You add his name, his details, email, and phone number. Then you can issue the quotation to him. And the billers, who are the people who are by the tills. So each one will has his own username and password at his point of sale, and as well as the suppliers. So if you want to add all the suppliers that you stocking from, you can add them by suppliers. Then reports, here you can get all reports after you've been using the point of sale. Now you purchased the item, then you sold it. You want to see the summary report, for example. You want to see what is the best item that you're selling, or you want to see a product report. So you'll get a report here. This is, for example, a report: the purchase, the sale return, the purchase return, the profit, and the net profit. You can also change the dates from here. You can check, you can select the last 30 days, last 90 days, last year, all the time. And you can also choose a custom time, or you can select by week or month or quarters. This is for the reports. You've got like a bunch of reports here: product report, daily sales, monthly sale, daily purchase, monthly purchase, all kind of reports. For example, if we want to see the best item that we're selling. You will see it here. This graph. You see that the best item that we sold this day is the mouse, and you can change which warehouse, and you can also change the dates. Then by the settings here, we've got the role permission. So the role permission is when you add users to the point of sale, you can change the role permission to each user. For example, the admin who has access to all the data, the owner of the shop, the staff, or the biller. So the biller can access only the point of sale. Then the warehouse. From this list, you can add how many warehouses you have or how many storage room you have. If you only got one, so you can just add one and then add all the products to this one. Then the brands, if you want to add brands. On the previous video, when we were adding products, we had the option to choose the brand for the product. So if you want to add more brands, you can add more brands from here. So it's by the setting, then brands, and then the unit. So also when we're adding products to the system, on the product card there was units, so you can set up all the units from this page. So you can tell the system that the dozen box, or the dozen box has maybe 12, or does the carton box has 24. You can change everything from it. So you can click it action, then edit, then you're allowed to edit everything, or you can add more units. And for the text, you can also add the text from here. The text percentage, is it 10% or 15% or 20? You can always add more. This is our second tutorial. Thank you guys for watching.